So today we're doing a drone tour of a brand new over 55 community by Del Webb right here in St. Johns County called The Landings. And this is going to be phase one. So right now there's about 42 homes being built and there's still so much opportunity to get the best incentives and the best deals on lots. So I'm Gail DeMarco. I'm a local realtor here in St. Johns County. So I just absolutely love showing new communities to anybody that is thinking of relocating here to St. Johns County, so you can see if this feels like home. We are approaching the gate. Now, there's always a side for the residents, and then there's a side for the guests. So I will just go straight through here. I will go to the residence side, and right over there, you'll have your friendly gate guy. And in the beginning, I just want to warn you, it's always going to be traffic at the gate. All the construction people are going to be getting inside and out. So don't get all crazy when you get here and your guests don't get in right away. Have them plan accordingly, because that's what happens in another over 55 community that my mother lives in. A lot of times people can't get in right away because it's a newer community. Alrighty, so we just passed the sales office and we're gonna take a look at these new lots that just became available, you know, and there's such great deals on these because this is phase one. It's crazy. And, you know, their base price here is just so reasonable. And the quality, you just can't beat Ponte. So here are the lots starting at 194, going all the way to 198, all preserved lots. And we're going to, I'll tell you, the thing that really excites me about this community, you don't see like 20, 30 homes getting built at the same time. They usually only build like 5 at a time. I'll take you down this really quick. Another quick move in right there. Let's see if I can fit through here. Test my driving skills. These are great lots. There's only one left on a cul-de-sac right now in phase one. It's lot number 125. If you want to know what the price is, just give me a call and I will get with my person over at Del Webb. Okay. Look how pretty. Looks like somebody's actually moving in there. They could be the first ones. There's a lot to be said. I remember when I bought my home, I was in phase 3. And like we have book club tonight. And I hate when people tell me, oh, I only paid $530,000 for my house. And meanwhile, I paid over $850,000 base price because I was phase 3. So this is really the opportunity, guys. If you're thinking about doing it, and I'll be 100% honest, I'm actually thinking about buying a home over here because I know the value will go up and I know there is no other place. Oh, here's a park right here on the left. So out of these 4,000 acres that they have all kinds of cool little parks all situated almost on every street, which is kind of refreshing. Now, these haven't been released yet on the left. I haven't seen that before. It's the concrete and paint washout area. I like that. So there is a lot of wetlands over here, which is really, really nice. I do have a 4-wheel drive. We can go check it out. Maybe not. And I'm going to come up here. Everything in here, and I got to ask Catherine, what is the deal? Because every street is like seaplane or prop wash or something to do with aviation. So I'm sure there's something interesting about this piece of property. I'm right now in front of the amenity center 2B, and that alone is going to be, I just can't wait for the grand opening party. It's going to be incredible. I've been to the Del Webb, sold quite a few homes over in the Del Webb community. And this one is like Del Webb 2.0, 3.0. And they just have, look at these oak trees. They have really preserved. You won't see any of these kind of old oak trees or cypress trees in some of the other over 55 communities because they just like knock them down. That breaks my heart when they do that. All right, let's head on down here. I'm just looking for that perfect lot for me. Again, these trees are like majestic. They're hundreds of years old, and I really respect the Ponte community for Ponte builders for preserving that, because it looks like you're moving into a mature neighborhood instead of the little stick trees that you have to wait. Probably won't be alive by the time they mature. I know I won't be. Oh, check out this big tree on the left. I want that lot. So on the left, we've got water lots, and on the right, we've got some beautiful preserved lots. Look at this, people. Look at this tree. It is so pretty. Absolutely stunning. So these are going to be the future phases, and you're going to have an opportunity, if you're not ready now, to purchase on a future phase. But you will pay more. I mean, of course. Of course you're gonna pay more. The name of this street is Headstream, and then there's Rudder Cut. So let's go down here. Look how beautiful this is. I mean, it really, really, I'm gonna ride my bike down here. I'm gonna come down here, and beautiful ospreys. I was here last week, and I saw a bald eagle. Here we go. Look at this, so pretty. Alrighty, let's go head back. I know there's a bunch of quick move-ins I want to show you. All the ones on your left right here are open and available. And they're all preserved lots. The nice thing about this street, it's a dead end. You just saw me. So we're super lucky because I just kind of crashed into Catherine Peterson's office. She's always busy, but she's making time for us, and she's my go-to person here at Del Webb at the Landings here in St. Johns County. I want to introduce you, and we're going to have Catherine tell you about what specials are happening right now in Phase 1. So Catherine, there's always an advantage when you buy in Phase 1.
Absolutely.
So let's talk about that.
Yep, getting in early is always great because you really get a pick of the home sites, and we're just getting started, so you're going to get the benefit of appreciation as our community starts to grow. So in here we have 50-foot home sites, 65-foot home sites, and we have anywhere from 1,600 square feet to 3,500 square feet and everything in between. If you buy an inventory home right now between now and November 30th and it can close, you get a free golf cart, which is great. But if you prefer to build, we have some home sites, like I said, in both series, and we have free upgrades anywhere from $40,000 in free upgrades for the smaller homes to $60,000 in free upgrades to the larger homes. So a lot to offer, and that's always changing, but that's what we have today.
That's pretty incredible. So these are the quick move-ins, otherwise known, you'll hear me refer to them as QMIs. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, and you do have one that is an estate. series. Can you just tell them the difference a little bit between the estate and go for it?
So the smaller ones, the classic series, are ranging from 1,600 square feet to about 2,000 square feet. And the ceiling height is a little bit different, and you're going to have lesser included features. When you go to the estate series, we have a Renown, which we very rarely build estates for inventory. 2,700 square feet, more items included, more features, and a 10-foot ceiling plate, which people love.
So I have a question for you, because I get this question from a lot of my buyers that are calling me from YouTube. They're like, well, what is the difference, between Del Webb over 55 communities and other communities? Like, the Lennar's got them, Toll Brothers has got them, Manamee's got them. What's the difference?
So that's easy. Del Webb's been doing it since the 1950s, and it came about out of a need that his mom wanted a community in which she could not have to go looking for things to do or places to eat, places to golf. So Del Webb was the founder of the 55 plus communities and created these communities, and people thought he was crazy, but here we are years later, and they are popping up everywhere in every state right now. And 10,000 plus baby boomers a day are retiring, and that's the lifestyle they want.
I'm one of them.
Me too.
So I found an interesting fact about this particular parcel of land here, and you want to just tell them a little history, because I was, letting my husband know. I go, every street is like, aviation themed, and seaplane and prop
wash drive. Right.
So what's the story behind it?
It's called the Landings because we're an old landing field for the Air Force back in the early 1900s. And this was an area that they practiced for the military. So hence the landings. So there's some old airstrips out here apparently.
So another big question people have is, how many homes are you planning on building? And tell us also a little bit about the amenity center, because one of the biggest complaints with other communities are the amenity centers aren't going to be big enough when they're built out.
Correct. So we're going to be 769 homes in the Del Webb section of the Landings. Greenbrier is the other section, and they're about 540 homes. We have one clubhouse for everybody, which everybody can share, but more importantly, Del Webb has its own clubhouse, which is about 20,000 square feet. It's going to have a restaurant, golf simulator, fitness center, garden club, bocce ball, pickleball. It's highly amenitized, and that's just for the Del Webb section.
So now you have the other amenity centers. So if they have grandkids or family members and the kids want to go in the pool, so that's always a great thing.
Absolutely.
So how many acres are we on right now, about?
We are on, I believe it's over 400 acres, and we're just trying to confirm that right now.
That's just great. I mean, when you look at the video, I mean, I'm sure you're going to look at it again, right? Because it's so good. You're going to see all these different parks that they've put out. How many acres?
We have 388 acres of preserve, and we have over 25 acres of amenities.
Yes. So I hope you enjoyed the drone tour, and if you have any questions regarding this community, reach out to me and I'll bring you here and we could go meet with Catherine. And when I tell you she knows this product, because how many years have you been working with Del Webb?
About 10 years.
10 years. And so soon she'll be old enough to buy one of these. She actually lives in the Del Webb community.
I do. I'm old enough.
And I'm about to, so stay tuned.
Thanks.
So I hope you enjoyed this drone tour. It's really a whole different perspective than getting on their website, looking at their floor plans, and trying to find out everything on the internet at 2 o'clock in the morning, right? So my commitment to you is I'm gonna get out here every month. I'll do a new drone tour so you can see what's happening. If you see a lot that interests you, like that 161 for $35,000, I can go walk it with you. I could FaceTime you from it. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed the tour. I'm Gail DeMarco, again, 904-640-8000. I do specialize in over 55 communities. Would love to help you. Come on out.